Welcome! You are listening to Primary, Vertex 1 of the Prism, by Alex Holland. Chapter 1. 1982. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff! Announced mission control for the spaceship C-1Z. The powerful engines blasted it high into the clear blue sky. Billions of people cheered around the world as they watched the Z-1Z launch, their minds filled with wonder. For the ship was unlike anything ever seen before, and so was where it was destined. It had been 21 years since the wormhole first appeared. Emerging several light seconds away from Earth, this dark cosmic well filled with swirling stars had sent people's hopes and imaginations alight. Speculations of intelligent life, alternative realities, theology, time travel, hoaxes and countless others plastered the news headlines. The many aeronautic agencies of Earth sent probes and satellites through the wormhole, each and every one eager to be the first to discover what lay on the other side. Unfortunately, what had followed was years of unmanned vessels failing to make it through. Countries' leaders would boast that they would be the first to receive images of what lay upon the other side. Yet time and time again, as soon as entering the wormhole, the video feed would instantly cut to static and the connection to the craft was lost. It was declared by the Cosmocracy, the recently formed world government of Earth, that the aeronautical agencies would combine all their resources to create a ship capable of surviving the wormhole. Using the data gained from all the failed attempts, what had come to pass was the Z-1Z. A spaceship like no other. The design of the craft appeared like a bird swooping for prey with a sharp beak for the nose. It had curved wings that jutted out of the lower half of the ship's sleek aerodynamic body. The metal surface was cutting-edge material that could withstand immense G-forces yet extremely light, allowing for incredible speed and strength. It did not use the traditional propulsion engines as the other craft had, instead powered by electric rockets that didn't weigh the craft down. This allowed for an easy escape of Earth's gravity and precise navigation of the wormhole. But most importantly, for the first time, the Z-1Z would be a manned spaceship. The identities of the crew remained top secret, even as it launched for its maiden voyage. Theories of telerobotic creations helming the spaceship abounded, but the Cosmocracy quickly squashed the rumors. The public and media were given full assurance the crew were human and had been hand-selected from across the globe. In the short time it took the ship to reach the wormhole, planet Earth had been breathless with anticipation. The scheduled broadcast of the spaceship entering the dark cosmic well was predicted to be the most watched event in human history. So much so that some countries preemptively declared a national holiday. On the day the Z-1Z relayed back live video to Earth of it entering the wormhole, the hopes and dreams of a space-faring humanity were changed forever. The images taken from the camera built into the front of the ship began with a circular black void of the wormhole that swallowed the ship and enclosed it in darkness. The relayed video began to shake from the powerful gravitational forces colliding with the ship. The viewers on Earth feared the worst as the images began to cut out. Suddenly the shaking ceased and planet Earth watched as a bright spectrum of neon colors burst forth from within the wormhole. Colors of every kind swirled and danced along the edges in a spiral. It was as though viewing into a futuristic kaleidoscope. As quickly the neon colors had appeared, they abruptly vanished, and all that could be seen was a thin white beam of light rotating around itself in the far distance. The light beam slowly grew longer as it looped around its most outer edge and magnified in size. The light left a small black space between each rotation as it expanded, like a hypnotist wheel that was spun before people's eyes. While the Z-1Z flew through the wormhole, the white light beams began to pass by, all the while continually spiraling infinitely in the distance. The image relayed back to the Earth appeared as that of a powerful strobe light. Amidst the pulsating light, a large object emerged in the distance. It quickly grew in size as the ship moved towards it. The strobe light revealed what appeared to be an enormous, undulating mass. Soon it came into focus, its form shimmering and scaly like that of a snake. The colossus came closer. A long snout and horned head appeared, and with it 8 terrible gray eyes with black slitted pupils. It was then the giant maw opened. Rows and rows of black teeth bared themselves to the ship, its horrible fangs glistened with saliva as planet Earth screamed as one. The giant black spider dragon appeared in full, its gigantic body, replete with 8 tremendous wings, engulfed the entire wormhole. With nowhere for the Z1Z to go, it flew helplessly into the dragon's open mouth, where the broadcast feed instantly cut to static and the wormhole suddenly vanished from sight. Planet Earth lost interest in space travel after that. The wormhole, as the media proclaimed, became a natural deterrent for the fledgling space-faring civilization. The hysteria the wormhole caused led to the cosmocracy to ban anything and everything relating to it. The broadcast footage of the voyage was removed from being seen. Images of the spider dragon were not allowed to be displayed in any format. The fate of the Z1Z spaceship became classified information which the aeronautical agencies were not allowed to speak of, not even to the families of the secret crew members. Some countries went so far as to imprison anyone for even mentioning the wormhole. The cosmocracy wanted people to forget what they had seen. With the bans in place, Earth's focus was voluntarily turned away and the memory of the wormhole slowly began to fade. But there were those who did not forget. Some still seek the truth, even under the threatening gaze of the cosmocracy. Though small in number, they meet in secret and share information. It is now 42 years since the wormhole that the story continues with a young man planning his own death. Thank you for listening to Primary. Vertex 1 of the Prism, by Alex Holland. Primary is published and copyrighted through Wormhole Proprietary Limited. Continue the journey at theprismhexology.com.